Why are people not having as many children anymore? Why is this even a question that necessitates an article? Everyone is broke. They are not having kids because they are broke. People cannot find jobs that pay enough money. They can't pay off their student loans. They can't buy houses. People are still living into their parents into their 30s and 40s because nobody can afford to get anything decent out there. And people are not having kids because that necessitates that the kid has to go to daycare so that you can go to work, and daycare is $20,000 to $30,000 a year. So if you have one parent that's working and trying to shuffle on their career, you have another parent that's just making enough to try to get the kid back and forth to school or daycare, it barely covers that. You might as well have the parent stay home, and that's frankly what a lot of people that are having kids are moving back to anymore. So when articles come out like this, and I hear people, not just in America, but in other countries, talking about the population going down, people aren't having nearly as many kids. It's very interesting, too, when you look at this culturally. A lot of cultures that moved to this country that used to have a lot of children have really slowed down. If you look at Latin culture, people, used to have a ton of kids. Now that they're in, second and third generation of America, you've seen that slow way down. Why is that? Well, it's because when people came over to this country, they're like, wow, this is ridiculously expensive to try to be able to function in this country. And that's why you have so many generations living in the same house now. So I don't think it's that people don't want to have kids. The kids are wonderful. They're, our future. But people can hardly afford to live themselves, let alone to be able to, have 2, 3, 4 kids and be able to try to shuffle them around to everything that they need to do. And like I said, it's not just a time-gated thing where employers are expecting more and more from people. It's really that people can't afford it anymore. This isn't a tough question. Do you agree?